What's up guys, this is Thursday's workout then, our home workout. So just keeping the same split as always, we've got our squat day today. So we'll just go straight into it. Basically we go into our warm up, we're going to set a timer for 3 minutes and we've got 2 exercises to run through as always. So the first one is just a jump squat, feet shoulder width apart, jump, land back into that squat again. And the second one is glute bridges, heels in close to the bum, head back, lift the hip up, squeeze your glutes, back down. Think about tucking your pelvis, squeezing your glutes. So we're going to do 10 reps of each. We're going to get Ethan to run through the first one. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. So 10 jump squats. Notice how he's landing back down in that squat. He's not landing straight leg. He's doing 10 reps. As soon as he's done his 10 reps, he's going straight into his glute bridges. That's it. So tucking the pelvis, squeezing the glutes. Everything's switched on, getting us ready for today's session. So you're going to set yourself a timer for 3 minutes and you're going to go around as many rounds as you can. Then once the timer's up, you're going to move on to block A. So block A, same routine as normal. We've got 2 exercises. We're going to do 4 rounds on the 2 exercises. So the first one is a pause squat. So dumbbell or kettlebell and take the chest, feet shoulder width apart, sitting in this squat, holding it. 3, 2, 1, stand back up again, squeeze your glutes and your quads at the top. So down, 3, 2, 1, back up again, squeeze the glutes and the quads. So 60 seconds of pause squats. Second one's a croc roll. So arm nice and straight up against something, bend the knees slightly, chest and back at 45 degrees from here. Bring your elbow up into your hip, squeeze, and back down. We're going to do 30 seconds on each side with the croc roll. So we're starting off with a pause squat. So ready, let's go. That's it. So notice at the bottom that he's stopping completely dead. He hasn't got no bounce or any momentum. Chest is staying upright. Everything's nice and tight. Squeezing the glutes and the quads at the top. He's doing that for 60 seconds. And then once he's did that, he's moving on to his croc roll. That's it. So croc roll, arm out nice and straight, chest and back at 45 degrees, bend the knees slightly, bringing the elbow up into the hip. We're going to do 30 seconds on each arm. Super good stuff. So that elbow staying tight to the body. And then he's going to swap hands. Perfect, good stuff. So once he's did 30 seconds each side in the croc roll, you're having a 40 seconds rest and then you're going to complete that 4 times. That's just now on to block B, and we've got our normal 3 exercises. So the first one is a hip thrust and hold. Shoulder blades on the back, heels in close to the bum, tucking the chin into the chest, coming up, tuck the pelvis, squeeze the glutes, and back down again. So you're going to come up, hold it, 3, 2, 1, and back down. Just stick your dumbbell or your kettlebell across your hips, add some resistance. Second one, curl and press. So with your dumbbell or kettlebell, start from the hip up to the shoulder, press, lock the arm out straight, intake to the ear, back down again. So you're doing hip thrust hold for 60 seconds, curl and press for 30 seconds each side, and the last one is a weighted dead bug. So just crunch it up, arms out nice and straight, knees at 90 degrees, shoulder blades off the ground, fully extend the arm and the leg right out, back up again into your start position. And you're going to do that for 30 seconds. Starting off the hip thrust and hold, let's go. So up, tucking the pelvis rather than extending the hips, keeping that chin in tight to your chest. Otherwise, if your chin's way up in the sky, you're going to extend your hips, you're going to feel more pressure on your lower back. Tucking and squeezing, super mate, 5 second hold. That's it. So we're doing that for 60 seconds and then we are moving on to our curl press. We're going to do 30 each arm. So curl to the shoulder, pressing, locking the arm out straight, getting that bicep in tight to the ear. Perfect, good stuff, that's it. Nice and strict, so you notice how he's not swinging back to get the dumbbell up. If you need to and your dumbbell or kettlebell is too heavy, grab it by either end and press with both hands rather than swinging it up to the shoulder. That's it. So 30 seconds each arm, and then he's moving on to his weighted dead bugs. That's it. So shoulder blades never touch the ground. Arms and legs fully extended out, keeping the tension all tight in here. And he's going to do this one for 30 seconds. Once you did your dead bugs, then you're going to rest for 40 seconds and then complete that 3 times. Moving on to the finisher then. So finisher for those guys here on lean, we have an Emom. So it's every minute on the minute. We're going to do 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds rest, and then once that minute's up, you can back in. So it's 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. You're going to do this 4 times. So the first one is a snatch. So feet shoulder width, or sorry, outside shoulder width. Dumbbell or kettlebell starts in the middle. Grabbing it with your hand, coming up, elbow up high. Bring the dumbbell up overhead, lock your arm out straight. All the way back down, make sure both sides of the dumbbell touch the ground. Swap hands and back up again. Same goes with the kettlebell. You're just here, back down from there. You're going to do 45 seconds, just changing hand each time, and then 15 seconds rest, and you get straight into pillow slams. Unfortunately, we don't have a pillow, but it's just the same as the ball slams. So up, overhead, slam it into the ground as hard as you can. You're going to do that 4 rounds. So we get even through the first round. Right, ready? So 3, 2, 1, let's go. So both sides of the dumbbell touch the ground. As he's coming up, his arms locked out straight inside of the air, and he's swapping hands at the bottom, so he's getting an equal amount of work on both sides. So 45 seconds, and then we're going to rest for 15 seconds. And then once that's up, straight into your pillow slams for 45 seconds. And then once that's up, rest for 15, and then straight back into the snatches, and you're going to do that 4 rounds. You got 2 exercises, 4 rounds of each one. So for those who are on build, we have an AMRAP as normal, many rounds as possible, 12 reps each exercise. The first one is reverse lunges, so dumbbell or kettlebell in tight to the chest, just reverse lunge and back, bring the back knee as close to the ground as you can. 12 each leg. Then the second one's a narrow press up. So instead of going just roughly shoulder width, we're going a wee bit closer this time. We're not full diamond, but we're a wee bit closer. From here, if you want to go full press up, hips in line with the shoulder, coming down, elbows in tight, press up again. If you're struggling with them, we're going onto your thighs and then pressing down. Chest must hit the floor first. Back up. If we're still struggling, we're going down really slow. Hand release. Back up again to 12 of each. I'm going to set a timer for 8 minutes. I'm going to do as many rounds as we can. Ready? Let's go. That's it. So 12 each leg. He's doing. Let's do that. So once he's done 12 each leg, he's moving on to his narrow press ups. So as we said, we're not full damage yet. We're just closer to that point. So we're still mostly hitting our triceps. Good, so notice how he's straight line from his hip to his shoulder, and he's squeezing his triceps at the top, making sure his chest hits the floor first. So you're doing 12 of each. Once you've completed, once your 8 minute timer's up, you've done as many rounds as you can, then that's you done.